All right, welcome back. It is now week 2 of party season. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep, it's party season, y'all. We are going into Thanksgiving, Christmas. In my house, birthday season follows all of that. So I've got an anniversary in here, birthday in here. Like, it is live over here, okay? And I know for you it is too. It's busy. You've got a lot going on. You might be traveling, you might be cooking, you might be hosting, you might be attending. Whatever you're doing all of that on top of normal life. It's party season, y'all. So, I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks. Welcome to my channel. I am glad you're here. What we're going to do is carry on with our efforts here to have all the support and need that you need going into Thanksgiving. So this is week number 2. If you missed week number 1, go back, catch that so that you can catch up with what we're doing here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the magnetic pull of the mac and cheese. Yep, it's a thing. And not just mac and cheese, obviously. Some of maybe it's the pumpkin pie. Maybe it's Aunt Bee's pound cake. Maybe it is the turkey leg. I don't know what it is for you. But what I know is there's certain foods that we feel like, oh, they got me. Like, whatever it is, I'm gonna eat it until I can't fit anymore in my body. That food, I have to have it. I have to have it. Here's the thing though. We're gonna talk about this and then we're gonna do a little meditation at the end about this magnetic pull, like this magical food. Let's talk about why these foods have so much power over us. But before we do, before I forget, I wanna make sure you are reminded, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, hit your notifications so you don't miss anything. Don't forget, okay? All right, so here we go. Why are these foods so powerful over us? Why is it that when someone puts the tray, the big old casserole of mac and cheese, you're like, I think I need a bigger spoon to get my part out of this beautiful thing? Well, here's one major reason. For most of us, sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner involves a lot of foods that we do not eat most of the year. I know for sure in my house, I make a cornbread stuffing to make you want to slap me because it's so delicious. But I don't make it pretty much any other time of the year. At one time, I think I made it also for Christmas because I had some people coming who wanted it and they didn't have it because they weren't here for Thanksgiving, but it's so good, so delicious. But we only really make it at Thanksgiving, and that's what happens with a lot of foods. We make certain things. We make the sweet potatoes or the yams, we make the mac and cheese, we make the pies and the cake and the big old turkey, and we have a ham and all this kind of thing, but we really only do it at Thanksgiving. So here's what happens in your brain. Your brain says, oh, we're never gonna get this again. Like, we're just not. Like, it is an urgent situation. You must eat all of it today because you're not gonna get any more. So, go for it. Eat it all. Stuff yourself. Here's the thing. That scarcity mindset that we create when we think, oh, I can only have it today, or I can only have it once a year, it's actually false. It's actually false. Let me tell you how I know. The ham is a good example. We get that. Now, I'm not advertising, but we get a honey baked ham. You got that glaze on the top and you're like, oh my gosh, so good. I can only have it today. No, sis. You can drive up to Honey Baked Ham anytime you want, all year long. You can get a small one. You can get a few slices. You can get a big one. You can get ham all year. It's not just for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever the holiday is that you serve that. You can have it anytime. Another example, stuffing. You know, to be fair, I can make cornbread stuffing anytime. I can make a big old pan of it. I can make a couple small pans. I could freeze it. I tell you what happened one year. One year I made it. I made extra, a small pan. I stuck that in the freezer. I pulled it out, I don't know, later, a couple months later, I don't know what it was. We had a holiday meal in February or something. It's like, what? Yeah, you can have stuffing anytime. I know it takes, you have to put in the work, but that's the thing. We put in all this work for one meal. We could choose at any point to put in some work and create the thing we really want. If you're like, oh, but the cranberry sauce, like the cranberry sauce, you know what freezes really nice? Cranberry sauce. Like you could make double, take a portion, freeze it, put it away. My point is this: it doesn't matter what the thing is, that food, the scarcity around it, like I can never have it again, I have to eat it all now, or I have to even eat it today. It's manufactured. It's fake. It's fake news from your brain. Your brain made that up. You can have any of that anytime you want. Well, what about Aunt Jean, who brought the special cake that she only makes once a year, and like, this is my only chance? Okay, two things. One, ask Aunt Jean if she'll give you the recipe. Then you can make it whenever you want. You could. Maybe Aunt Jean hasn't given up the recipe. Or maybe you don't want to bake like that. Okay. You know what you could do? You could just ask for extra. You could ask Aunt Jean to make you one for yourself next year, or later this year, or whenever you're going to her house. Or you could put a couple of slices away in the freezer and have it when you're ready. It really isn't that you have to have it all right now. That's urgency your brain made up. And so because of that, you can take a step back and question it and say, well, actually, I don't have to have all of it today. Nor do I have to have all of it tomorrow with the leftovers. So just remember, when your brain says and makes something urgent around food, there's a thought behind there that's making that urgency. And you might want to question it because it's not true almost all the time. Okay, let's take a moment. We're going to do a quick meditation so that we can calm the nervous system from when it gets all amped up about certain foods. I want you to practice this now so that when you get to the meal, you can pull this practice out and try it again. Okay? Just to make less of that urgency chaos there for you. All right? So nice and straight. You could do this in the pantry if you were like feeling urgent about something and all the people are around. You could go to your bathroom. You could just whatever. Take a deep breath into the nose and out through the mouth and blow it out like you're blowing out birthday candles. Okay? You can do that 2 more times. Into the nose and out through the mouth. Good. And 1 more time on your own. In through the nose and out through your mouth. Okay. Now, just that alone calm things down in your body. Now, keep breathing, and I want you to remember, there is no food that you can't have another time. There is no food that tastes better than watching the scale go down if you're trying to lose weight. There is no food that tastes better than feeling confident that you are taking care of your body in a good way. I want you to remember, whatever it is, there is a way to honor your body and only eat what you need and to enjoy the food. that you have access to. There's always food. There's always more food. There's always more food. You will never run out of eating opportunities, no matter if you live 10 years, 20 years, 50 more years. There are thousands more eating opportunities. And it's okay not to eat it all today. Take a deep breath in and blow it away. Perfect. Okay. For next week, we're going to get back together and we're going to talk about enjoying the food without the guilt. No, I am not telling you to eat a salad for Thanksgiving dinner. We're going to eat the good food, whatever the food is, all the food that's brought. We're going to enjoy all the delicious things. But we're going to enjoy it in a way that we will not have that hangover lingering after, the day after, the week after, the month after. We're not going to be dealing with any of that. We're going to enjoy it, and we're going to enjoy how we feel in our body. So that's what we're talking about next week. So don't forget, subscribe and hit your notifications so that absolutely you get notified when these videos come out. Now, if you like the meditation, don't forget the meditation series that you can get for yourself to help you cope through all these different eating occasions is available. So all you have to do is go get it. I want you to go to www.drandreachristianparks.com. Make sure you're on my email list so you'll get it offered to you in your email, and you can get to that page so that you can go get it. All right. And for those of you who want more support through the rest of the holidays, the holiday Losing Weight for the Holidays course is coming for you as well. So don't forget, get signed up, make sure you're on my email list so you don't miss out on getting that support you need. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.